Welcome to the Alchemist Circle. I'm Alan McPhee. Today's topic, intentions or intentionality. More accurately, I want to say that your intentions matter in alchemy. But before I continue, let me remind everyone that this channel is for everyone. It's for those who are beginners, those who are seasoned practitioners in alchemy, and those who just have a historical interest in it. Wherever your background, come here. We're gonna look at basic fundamental ideas, which is what I'm doing today, and then we're gonna have practicum in the channel. Especially, I want to practice my alchemy on the go, where I travel and make alchemical interpretation of various places and people and things. But let's get back to the main topic today. Intentions. Your intentions matter in alchemy. It really matters. Why does it matter? In order for you to be successful in applying the principles of alchemy, you need clarity in your intentions. Let me first discuss intentions a little bit, all right? Let's talk about intentions just a tiny bit. When we form an intention, what's an intention? A commitment. I intend to vote on Tuesday. Right? I intend to vote. What I'm saying is that I'm committing myself to a future state in which I'm going to be voting. I'm going to be voting, all right? I intend, when I get to work, I'm going to type this report I need to type by noon. I'm going to type it the first thing in the morning. That's my intention. So I'm at home, and my intentions are, I'm committing myself that when I get to work, one of the first thing I'm gonna do is type this document that I need to type. You and I form intentions all the time, but we often do not reflect on the nature of intentions, what we may call intentionality. We do not focus on them because if we fail to fulfill an intention, so what? We continue with our business. The mind, unfortunately, doesn't work like that. From my experience. So let us say I have a 5-day week. On Monday, I get up. And as I'm getting ready to go to work at 9 o'clock, I'm thinking what I'm going to be doing today at work. And then I have some friends I need to call. I need to call Kelly, I need to call Diana, I need to call George and Peter. So I'm going to be calling those individuals. I have a meeting I want to set up for Wednesday. I'm going to try to set that up. So here I am going to work on Monday, driving. I have all these intentions coming up. And throughout the day, I'm going to work on fulfilling these things. And new things may come up to me because at the job, when you're employed, your supervisor or colleague come to you and ask you to do other things. And now you have to switch gear and do those things and not fulfilling your original intention. So this is a typical day, nothing special here. But by the end of the day, this is going to be true. It has been true for me. And I recognized this when I looked into my intentional field many years ago. So by the end of the day, I've accomplished some of what I intended. I may have accomplished a lot of things for the job, but I did not accomplish all the things I intended. But normally I go to sleep, I wake up on a Tuesday, I make new intentions. Here is what I found when I look at this work deeply as an alchemist, we could say. On Tuesday, when I get up to create my new intentions, those intentions that I had created on Monday, let's say 60% of them were accomplished and 40% of them were not accomplished. That means I have 40% of intentions from Monday that are still lodging in the background. So my mind is set to do those things. These intentions have not been discharged. There's still a pressure on me, to do those things. Then Tuesday, I create a new list of intentions, okay? And I go forth my day. And let us say the same thing happens, similar things happen at least. And so by the time I come home at night, okay, I'm in bed, I've only accomplished 60% of my intentions. That means another 40% of intentions are in the backdrop as I wake up on Wednesday. So you get the picture? As I go through the week, I'm collecting a longer and longer list of intentions that are undischarged. You think then that, that's unimportant. No. The mind doesn't work like that. And if you disagree, you have some deep understanding of human psychology different from what I'm sharing now, please share your comments below. I want to hear what you have to say. My experience is that those intentions accumulate, and then they become like a force. Like by the time Friday comes and I've accomplished a lot, maybe I work harder on Friday to fulfill my intention. I do 80% of what I intended. Still, by the end of the day, I'm gonna feel unaccomplished for the week, because unconsciously, I know I have a lot of things in the background which were not completed. Why would I feel that if it was nothing and trivial? That's because the mind, once you form the intention, the mind is like a trigger, a drive, and it's ready to fulfill. And if it doesn't get to fulfill, it'll wait for an opportunity. This is the intentional field. Imagine someone, you, me, going through this for years. The intentional field is vast of unfulfilled intentions back there. Unfulfilled intention. So on Tuesday, this a month from now, you get something really important that occurs in your life, and you need to form an intention to solve this. No matter how, let's say your doctor tells you you need to lose 10 pounds. Very important that you do that for your health. Number one intention, lose that pound, 10 pounds. That's wonderful. It's very important for you. But you see, that very important intention, you should be focused on all your intention, all of yourself in accomplishing. Guess what? It's only one in the millions of intentions in the field. No matter how important it is right now in the moment while you're in the doctor's office, by the time you get home from the hospital, guess what? It's just one of the many. You may think about it, it may annoy you a little bit because the consequence is going to be grave on you, but it's going to be devalued by the field. The field, the intentional field that you've been carrying around you is going to devalue it. In a very simple argument, it's just not the intention. Why is that intention more important than the other intention? And then whoosh, you're not going to do very much on that intention. We all experience this all the time. We make goals, think that very important, and all of a sudden it's like we're weak. What I'm trying to address is the nature of this weakness. And that's because we have an unaccounted for intentional field growing in the background we're not aware of. And so when you form an intention that's really important to you, it's just going to be devalued back into regular intention, because all the other intentions were important to you as well. On Monday, when I made my intentions, they were very important to me. And they weren't trivial, they were important to me. Now, 6 months later, they're in the background. They're important, their value is still there. So this field accounts for the weakness of our intentions. This is life. This is life for real. Now, if you're going to do alchemy, you need to manage the intentional field. You need to manage it and to reduce it, basically. All right? You need to manage it, because if you reduce the field, an intention formed today will have more force, more support from your system, because your system is not spread out so thin. Right? And there are exercises, activities we can engage in to do that. For this video, at this time, all I want you to be aware is to be aware of the field. All right? And if you have different interpretation of intentions, intentionality, please share your comments down below. But in terms of alchemy now, let us say you realize you are gaining weight all the time. That is the way how you're transforming to getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You form the intention to lose 20 pounds. Okay? You form the intention to lose 20 pounds. So as an alchemist now, the first thing I want you to be aware of is the intentional field. It's not about you and all these internal forces, it's your intentional field. You intend to lose 20 weight, but what about the field? So you may have to manage that field before you reach success, or else the minute you actually form the intention, you're gonna have a desire to go fulfill your other intention of eating pizza all day. That's an intention you had, you never discharged. And now, since you've created a polarizing intention, the other polarity will emerge. So you have to understand the field first, understand the field of intentions. Don't say that the principles of alchemy are failing when you yourself can't manage that intentional field. So that's the first thing. The first thing is what you want to do to be successful is to learn how to reduce that intentional field. One idea, this is not a practicum lecture, but one idea is to begin to make less intentions. Don't formulate new intentions. Try to figure out old intentions you haven't discharged on and start to work through them. The second thing, okay? once you realize you have to manage the fields, right? You have to create intentions in alchemy in a very clear sense so that you can measure the outcome. If I intend to lose 20 pounds in 6 months, that's the measurable outcome. And then I can check it. These are the only kind of outcome you really want in alchemy. I shouldn't say only. You can also have the idealistic intention. I intend to have a very healthy body, a radical intention. That's way out there. But to fulfill that one, I have a serious other intention, like losing the 20 pounds in 6 months. I have the ultimate goal, but I have these other smaller goals. Because that one way in the future is something we cannot measure. But the one that's here, the one you're going to apply the principle to right now, needs to be measurable. Or else you're basically wasting your time. You're engaging in wishful thinking. You're thinking the principle working, but you have no measurable outcome. The one who's applying need to have it. You may not need to prove to someone else you lost the 20 pounds, but you yourself as the alchemist need to know you lost the 20 pounds. That's for anything. You want to slow down the aging process, okay? How are you going to measure it? So before you form intention, you should think like, I would like that idea, but how would I know I've achieved it? And then you need to do research to figure out how you would know you achieve the result that you're looking for. Clear intentions are measurable. Okay, well, in alchemy, we need that, measurable intention. That way, when you make little increments of success, you will gradually see your goal being fulfilled. If you're a poor person now and you want to use the principle of alchemy to become a millionaire, you need to say, that's the lofty goal to be a millionaire, but what are the smaller intentions I need to fulfill here right now to achieve that? I need some measurable, concrete examples. I need some measure, okay? Otherwise, you have the lofty dream to become a millionaire. It will not occur because your intentional field may be so vast and so anti being a millionaire, you will not be able to resolve. And you're going to eventually give up on it, which means that intention to be a millionaire is going to be one of your intentions in the background because it's not going away. Releasing intentions is very sophisticated. Okay, so that's something I get into right here in this particular lecture, all right? So I just want to say that your intentions matter. If you're going forward in alchemy in any practical way, begin to manage your intention, begin to be aware of them, and begin to stop forming unnecessary intentions. Don't say, I'm going to do this. Don't formulate the intention of doing something when it's unlikely you're going to achieve it. All right. If you could think about it, it's important, just leave it on the side when you can actually do it. Then you form the intention. Form the intention to get a good solution. Well, that's it, folks. I need to point out your intentions right now because it is very important in alchemy. And many people fail in this is my assessment. Many people fail or might fail in applying certain principles of alchemy because they don't understand the intentional field very well. They think there's something wrong with the principles. You can't judge the principles until you clear your mind. And one aspect of the mind to be cleared is the intentional field. Until next time, please click the like button and become a member so you get more of these kind of videos, and share your comments. Share your comments about intention and their fulfillment, all right? Until next time.